There are some great Football Manager skins out there that you guys can easily install to completely change the way the FM23 looks and feels. So today we'll be showing you 5 of the most popular ones from the FMSCOUT website. We'll be looking at 4 of the most downloaded skins from the website, but I'll also be showing you one pick that you might not see. It's not in like the top 5 search results or anything like that I think is quite a cool skin. We'll get onto that in a second. These aren't just the best skins, of course, there are other ones out there, but I'm just showcasing some of the most popular ones. We'll quickly have a rundown of each one. If you need details on how to put a skin on Football Manager, there's plenty of articles and we've done YouTube videos in the past showing you how. It's all very simple. Just click download, put it into the skins folder. But again, if you want a written description or a video description, those videos will be out there. Today we'll be showcasing these skins. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button for us and subscribe for more, and let us know what skin you're using in the comments down below. But this skin is the FM Enhanced Zealand skin, made in collaboration with FM Enhanced, who has made great skins over the years, and also the YouTuber Zealand. These two together have tried to make a skin that is not only appealing visually, but also has some elements of making the game easier and more user-friendly. Now, I'm not going to show every single little detail that's been changed on all of these skins. Some of them are updated on a regular basis. Instead, what I'll be doing is giving a general overview. And with the FM Enhanced Zealand skin, you can already see the club info page looks a lot different to what it would normally look like should you just have the basic Football Manager skin on. I like the colour scheme, I like the form table that we've got here. The player profile screens have been adjusted to try and collate all information that we need in one place when looking at a player. So not only can we see his biography here, we can see his positives from his coach report, the negatives from his coach report. It's laid out in an easy to understand way, very user friendly. If we go to the tactics screen, you can see it's been color coded for the different positions. So defenders are in blue, central midfielders are in yellow, orange for an attacking midfielder, red for strikers. You get the idea, just to differentiate a little bit better between the positions on the pitch. Now, we did take a look at this skin before, right at the start of FM23, and I don't believe too much has changed since then. I did mention it has some ease of use features on this skin that make it really simple to do things that are just a bit overcomplicated in FM, and one of them is praising a player's training. If you don't know, when a player trains well, you can go up to them, praise their training, and it gives these players a little boost, it makes them happier, gives them a little shift in their morale. What you can actually do on the FM Enhanced skin though is if you go to the training section, go to individual, filter by training rating, go for all the ones that you want to praise. Let's say it's from Scalvini upwards, highlight all of those players, and you can very quickly look, just praise everybody's training, criticize training, whatever you want to do. You can do it very simply without having to do the alternative, which is click on Rafael Leao, go to discuss, goes to praise player, praise training, then go to the next player. It just makes things a lot simpler. And should you want it as well, this tactic also has a simulate match button, which will instantly give you the result of the game. So if I click yes here, okay, apparently I need to select a team, let me just do that, and then simulate like so. We don't have to play the match just goes through, and when the time comes for the match to be over, we should get a little pop-up that appears showing us a report of the match. We won 21-0 in this friendly game. There you go, 58 shots, 31 on target. We were pretty unbelievable, but there you go. That's the FM Enhanced Zealand skin. Probably some features I didn't cover as well, but in case it takes your fancy, you'll be able to find all of these skins linked in the description below. The next skin that we're looking at is the Wonderkids skin, if I'm pronouncing that right, and this skin is very simple. It's not got any flashy bells and whistles. It is just the Football Manager skin, but with one slight change. And that change is that it has an instant result button, which the normal Football Manager skin doesn't have, which is obviously a nice bonus for you guys that want to quickly skip games and not play them. Now, I'm also led to believe that this skin features another very cool feature. Imagine you're playing a match like this. We're playing against Sturmgras here as Newcastle. The score is 1-0 and we can't be bothered to play the rest of this friendly. You can click this little drop down arrow here and click this button, and it will give you an instant result for the match, but based on what's happened so far. So in theory, Sturmgras will at least have one goal. Whether they go on to score more, who knows, maybe Newcastle will come back and win. We'll find out now. There you go. In the end, we lost 3-2, but you can see it did count that goal that was scored in the 9th minute, and it's a very handy feature to have should you go 2-0 up in a very easy match and you just want to see it out. You can use the Wonderkids skin to do exactly that. Skin number 3 is going to be the TCS skin in collaboration with Work the Space. Now, this is a very fun skin. I used to always use the TCS skin myself, and it is still an absolutely fantastic skin that wraps everything up in a nice, neat way. It also has an instant result feature, I believe. I'll quickly click through some of the screens so you can get an idea of how things are laid out. A lot of it, of course, is going to stay the same, but some things are going to be slightly different. Now, this skin has had plenty of updates throughout the year, so it's had loads of extra changes added onto it. Here is a player profile screen for Fabian Schär here. You can see lots of information for him. You'll notice the colours for the attributes are slightly different if this is something you prefer. You can see their left foot and right foot ability on the screen there. An easy squad comparison to see how the player lines up compared to other players. A per 90 minutes tab, pros and cons, analyst report. All of it is here, as you can see. But there's recently been a change in the FM world where a lot of people want skins where you can't see attributes and you can play Moneyball style saves by only looking at data. And the Work the Space skin allows for that. You get two skins when you download this pack, the skin that I've just showed you and also the attributeless one that you can use in a Moneyball style. I'll overlay a screenshot on screen right now of how the player profiles look there. But on that one, you won't have an idea of exactly what attributes a player has. Instead, it's not going to be as easy. You're going to have to use your judgment based on the statistics that you can see about a player as to whether they're actually any good and worth signing. But it's definitely a great skin, just some little things that they've added, even just the wanted signs being circles instead of squares, little changes that just make the game a little bit more appealing. And like I say, this has had plenty of updates and plenty of minor features that I'm not going to cover here that I'm sure you'll find when using the skin. Skin number 4 is the one that I use myself personally, and after this I'm going to show you the underrated wildcard kind of pick, but this is the Tato skin, the one that everyone always asks when I make my videos, what skin am I using? It's the Tato skin, one of the cleanest FM skins you can get. We've made a whole video on this in the past about how much I like this. Again, this skin does include an instant result feature. To a lot of you who watch the videos, this skin might look almost normal. Every video I record is using this skin, so you might have seen it before, but this is how the player profile screens look. I think it's so sleek, so clean as well. I love the way the player faces are right in the center there. Every bit of information you could want, you can see. Even the attribute analysis graphs are great to look at in comparison to the attributes, and the position and everything is just perfectly put. I love the way this skin is, one of my favourites for sure. The touchline tablet, basically the information that you get during the game, has also been massively improved and is a much sleeker and all the information in one place kind of look. I'll overlay again a screenshot of what that looks like, but it's a fantastic skin, one of my favourites, and I definitely think you should check it out if you haven't already. But let's move on to the more obscure pick. And you might see straight away that this skin probably looks completely different to anything that you're used to. This is the flute skin, or the flute skin, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, apologies for that, but it was a skin that I found on a list of skins that we showcased on FMSCOUT, and I looked at the screenshots and I thought, this looks crazy. It looks like it's not even Football Manager. It looks like almost a mobile style game. I just think the look of it is very interesting, very unique, and if it's something that you guys want to check out, I'm sure you'll have some great fun with it. This, what you're looking at now, is the club profile screen with all the club's information. There's the club history, key information. It feels like it's just not Football Manager at all. They've even changed some of the logos here, made them bigger on the left-hand side. If we go and take a look at the squad screen, this is what it looks like. It's got a bit of a retro feel to it, I would say. The way that these stars are a bit more glossy than they might normally be. We can see a lot of information here. Let's click on Kieran Trippier. This is what a player profile looks like. Everything from current ability, potential ability, the coach's opinion, the reputation of the player, contract details. I'm not sure everything's exactly as streamlined as I would want it to be, but again, that's just personal opinion. But it's certainly got a unique look to it. Yes, there's just a lot of changes that they've made to this skin. As you can see, it's almost totally overhauled than what we're used to on Football Manager. Here's what the tactics screen looks like, and you can definitely see why I think it's got that retro feel. And if you're looking for something completely different to change your FM experience, then this could certainly be the one for you. Even the email box is slightly different with color-coded email types and just a blue background. I think it looks really cool. Whether it's your cup of tea or not is obviously up to you, but it's got a lot of downloads, one of our more popular skins, but wouldn't crack the top 5. I just wanted to showcase it in case you guys wanted to check it out. But there you go. That's 5 skins you can look at for FM23, 5 of the most popular ones, and I assume it's going to stay that way for the rest of FM23. I don't really see, a new skin coming along now with only a couple months left of the game. So these are your skins. Check them out if you haven't already. I've been Jake for FMSCOUT, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.